What's up mga kote? It's me Kuya Kyle and welcome to Quadernos, where learn is the name of the game. At kung bago ka pa lang dito sa YouTube channel, don't forget to click the subscribe, like, and share buttons for more updates and videos. So, ito guys, meron tayo ngayon ang ating trivia for the day. So, ano nga bang trivia natin para sa araw na ito? So, did you know sharks love the taste of the internet? So, what does that mean? If shark attacks give you the heebie-jeebies, you and the people over at Google aren't alone. In 1987, it was reported by the New York Times that sharks have shown an inexplicable taste of the new fiber optic cables that are being strung along the ocean floor linking the United States, Europe, and Japan. So, napaka-crazy ng trivia natin ngayon guys kasi how could the sharks love the taste of an internet? Like, para siyang, para siyang, di ba? Parang siya yung wires, anong lasa ng wires, di ba? Parang paano nagustuhan ng mga sharks yung lasa na yun. So, our agenda for today. So, ano nga bang ating agenda para sa ngayong araw? So, types of writing, and then, to know reflexive and extensive writing, saan sila ginagamit, and yung pagkakaiba netong reflexive and extensive writing. And also, guys, malalaman nyo rin yung importance ng ating topic ngayon kung bakit ba mahalagang malaman natin ang types ng writing and saan tayo matutulungan nito sa buhay natin para mas maging mas magkaroon tayo ng knowledge sa mga bagay-bagay, especially sa topic natin ngayon. So, we have here types of writing. So, to begin writing, ideas are the first explored. We write for different purposes. There are modes of writing depending on the purpose. Writing can be also classified as reflexive or extensive. So, dun sa sinabi ko sa inyo guys, ang to begin writing daw is kailangan natin ng mga ideas na kung ano ba yung mga na-explore natin sa isang bagay na yun, and ginagawa natin yun for a purpose. So, ano ba yung mga purpose natin or yung mga kailangan nating malaman and ibigay or isulat yun. And here we have reflexive writing. So, reflexive writing is when you choose your own subject and form. You write it for your personal use and is oftentimes not shared with an audience. On the other hand, yung extensive writing is when you are given a subject or topics for an intended audience. So, ano bang pinagkaiba ng reflexive and extensive writing? So, ayun muna yung unahin natin ngayon, guys. So, ang reflexive writing na nag-i-include siya ng mga dialogues, while yung extensive writing, hindi niya na kailangan ng mga ganon. And then, yung reflexive writing is siya, for public, and yung yung extensive writing natin is para lang sa classroom. And then, examples pa nito is like, yung reflexive writing kasi, it's not meant to be shared. kasi may mga bagay siya na sa'yo lang, na personal lang, ganun. And yung extensive writing is, pwede mo siyang i-share. And, isa pa sa example nito is reflexive writing is used by accomplished writers while extensive writing is used by beginning writers. So, yung reflexive daw is parang sa mga high-level writers na siya. And then yung extensive is sa mga beginners pa lang. Ganun. So, there are common processes in writing, especially for extensive type of writing. The initial stage is exploring all the possible topics and narrowing down the subjects. Once the subject is decided, all the details must be gathered, then processed with writing the draft of the output. The next stage is revising. Revising the work by improving the content and format. Editing and proofreading follow in order to correct all the grammatical and mechanical errors. After observing all these processes, the output may now be published for the intended readers. So, dito sa sinabi ko sa inyo is yung mga common process ng writing, especially sa extensive na writing. Meron siyang initial stages ng pag-explore mo ng mga possible topics, and then yung subjects is you will narrow it down, and once the subject is decided, yung mga details na nakalap mo and yung mga topics is pagsasama-samahin mo siya, and then mag-proceed ka sa writing, pagsusulat ng draft, and then pagsulat ng draft dun sa output na yon, and then sunod nun is i-revise mo yung work mo and i-improve mo siya. Improve mo yung content niya and yung format niya. You will edit some things na kailangan baguhin, part of revising, and in order to correct the grammatical and mechanical errors after observing the processes. Pagkatapos mong gawin lahat ng mga editing na yun, na pwede mo na siyang i-publish sa mga intended readers or sa mga magbabasa ng ng alam mo ng sinulat mo or nung nirevise mo, ganon. And then next up is importance na bakit ba natin kailangang malaman pa yung different types of writing. Kasi yung writing techniques is a style of an author that used to convey the message in a manner na that is effective and meaningful to the audience. So, pag naintindihan natin yung iba't ibang types ng writing, yung techniques nila, important yun sa mga professionals kasi you will need to change your style of writing to make a connection with your audience. So here we have an example of extensive writing. So Webster, Worcester, and Bowyer et al. Define a citizen to be a person in the United States, entitled vote and hold office. The only question left to be settled now is, are women persons? And I hardly believe any of our opponents will have the hardihood to say they are not. Being persons, then women are citizens, and no state has a right to make any law or to enforce any old law that shall abridge their privileges or immunities. Hence, every discrimination against women in the constitutions and laws of the several states is today null and void, precisely as is everyone against Negroes. So, ito guys is an example of extensive writing. So, that's all guys para sa ating types of writing, na I hope na nalaman yung pagkakaiba ng reflexive sa extensive. And as always, thank you for listening. It's your boy Kuya Kyle, and I'm out.